Hello and welcome to Nola Louise Knits. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do German short rows in garter stitch for the back neck shaping of my crinkle top. As you can see, I've knit a whole swatch here in garter stitch, and I'm just going to show you how to do these short rows at the top of the swatch between these two markers. So if you can imagine, this would be your cast on edge of the crinkle top. First, I'm just going to knit across to this first marker, and then I'll show you how to work that first German short row.
Sitting in a park in Paris, France, reading the news and it sure looks bad. They won't give peace a chance. That was just a dream some of us had.
Okay, so as you can see, I've knitted to that first marker, and what you'll see in the pattern when you're going to work a short row is that you have not finished the row. This is literally why they're called short rows, because we're going to make these stitches in the middle longer than these unworked stitches on the edges. So it says turn work. That's all you're going to do is turn your knitting around. Now, since we were working knit stitches, the yarn is going to be now in front since we're looking at the back of the work. We take the right needle and we put it purlwise into that first stitch on the left needle and just slip it to the right needle. Now the yarn is in front, but what I'm going to do is pull it up and over that needle. And so you can see it kind of yanks up the stitch and makes these two little legs. And on top you can see there's kind of like a little cross, and there's two legs in the back too. Sorry, it's a little tricky to show there. Okay, and then we're just going to knit back in the direction we've come until we hit the next marker.
Still a lot of lands to see, but I wouldn't want to stay here. It's too old and cold and settled in its ways here.
Okay, we've reached the next marker. I'm just going to turn the work again. Slip that first stitch from the left needle to the right needle, and then pull the yarn over the top of the needle to the back. Then we're going to knit back across. Now the pattern will sometimes say something like knit to 2 stitches or knit to 3 stitches before the previous double stitch. Now you can definitely place a marker at that double stitch if you have trouble seeing them, but I actually tend to be able, I like to find them almost by feel, because as you can see, I'm approaching that double stitch. I use my index finger on my left hand to kind of position each stitch, and everyone's knitting style is different, but I find when I touch that double stitch, I can kind of feel that little knot on top that we talked about, that little place where the X is. So it kind of is like, oh, there's that stitch. So actually I'm going to undo one stitch. When I say to knit to 2 stitches before the double stitch, it means here we have the double stitch, and then we've got 2 regular stitches. Now I'm just going to leave those unworked and turn the work. Again, slip that stitch from the left needle to the right needle and tug the yarn over. Let's do that the same way going back, and we're going to stop again with 2 stitches left unworked before our next double stitch. Okay, here we are. We've got 2 stitches left unworked. Turn the work again. Slip that stitch, first stitch from left needle to right needle, and then pull the yarn over the top of the needle. Starting to knit back. Now, as you can see, we've got double stitch, 2 regular stitches, double stitch. And we'll just kind of continue building that way, leaving as many stitches between each previous double stitch as the pattern calls for, depending on your size. And what that's going to create, I'll show you with my cast on that I've been working on for my next sample. Can you see how this is where I cast on and we've got this lovely curved shape? And that's going to allow the garment to sit well on the back of your neck and the top of your shoulders. So when we finished all our double stitches, we are eventually going to start working full rows again. So what I'm going to do when I knit back this time is I'm going to show you what it looks like to knit across these double stitches, as I call it in the pattern, knit double stitch together. Okay, so we're at that double stitch now, and you can see it's got the two little legs in front, the little it's blurry, the little crossover in front, on the top of the needle, and the two little legs in back. So I just want to make sure I'm going to knit it as if I'm knitting two stitches together. I make sure to get both of those little legs in the front. Just put my needle as like a knit stitch. So one more time, see, two legs, I'm getting it, and I'm not getting those two legs in the back. And then I knit it. And it's going to just kind of go to the back there and sit just like a regular knit two together. Okay, here's the next one. I'm gonna knit those two legs as if they were just one stitch, and then let it fall off the needle. Set my marker, and then I'll just continue to the end of the row. On the next row, I'll do the same with the double stitches on the other side. And then as you can see, I've kind of got this little extra curved wedge of stitches in the center. And that's your German short row. Excuse me. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.
I met a redneck on a Grecian Isle who did the goat dance very well. He gave me back my smile, but he kept my camera to himself.